Yeah, a few delays. Sorry about that. Good evening, everyone. A few technical issues. Nearly had another faux pas as well. Suddenly realised I was still in my work shot. So yeah, quickly had to get changed as well. We're back in the world of ETS2 with Mr. Game Time UK. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening.
Yeah, suddenly realised I was like, why am I still in dark blue? Oh, bloody hell, I'm still at work shot.
Whoops.
So it was like, yeah, I had to quickly get changed out of that. So it's lying in the corridor. Stretched. Cables. I'm looking forward to when they do this new computer. I'm just ripping everything out and starting to rebuild everything properly.
Yeah.
This cable is just cable central. So, yeah. We're back in the world. We were actually looking at jobs. So we've done a slight change tonight. I'll come out of this. You won't see it on the screen, but you will see it on... Good evening, Vicky.
Good evening, Vicky.
We've got containers. So mine's quite boring because there isn't one for this setup. Chris has got one that matches his.
One?
No,
really? There's not one for the dragons.
No, not for this one. But I think it matches quite well. I think I've done quite a good job with colouring it.
Yeah.
So we're going to get on with. So we're going to kind of do this. So it means we can got some different job markets. I mean, over time we'll try and earn money, get some different types of trailers, move some different stuff around. But it means we can have a bit of a laugh. We were having a quick look at the job market just before we started. Right, job market, cargo market. Because there's some. I mean, look at that job on the top of that list straight away. We're going from Madrid to Helsinki, right?
Yeah.
With basically just a pallet of 5 ton of medical equipment, 153,000.
Ooh.
And it's only really, I mean, okay, it's a 2,000-mile journey. Look at motorcycles from actually not far from us. It's a 1,900-mile journey. What we even think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really fancy. Right, so we are. Okay, yeah. It's alright, Vicky, we're going to have the same problem in 2 weeks' time. No, week's time. Next weekend. Take some 3 ton. My God, look at that, just 3 ton. 3 ton of processors.
Yeah.
36,000. Yeah. It's only a 575-mile journey.
Yeah.
I think we go for that one.
Let me know where we're picking up from.
Yeah, that's 648 mile, and you only earn an extra 5,000. That takes us up to the south, up to Nice, picking up from ACI or Tradox. We've got 24 hours to get there. $24 miles away.
It's 24 miles away.
Yeah.
Ready to roll.
From, did you say ACI or did you say Tradox?
It's one of them's the. It could be ACI.
No idea.
I'm quite glad it changes the week before I go onto my summer pattern.
Yeah.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right.
Yeah. 8 months.
Right.
8 months? Has it been that long already? What the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just don't want to see some of the other ones. That's scary. But no, glad you've been part of the crew, mate. I mean, who else would have made a short video about?
Go straight.
As I said, that short video has confused the living daylights out of me. It's like it did. Something I realised I haven't even put on the lights properly yet. I really am not with it tonight. It did like 200, you know, like I said, 200, 100 odd, 150 odd views in the first hour, and it's done hasn't even done 100 since.
Hmm.
Kamikaze car. Yeah, well, you're now the longest served member, Vicky, because with Cara dropping off, you were the second one to do the membership. So therefore, you're now the longest served.
Because I think Ricky's like 20 something, isn't it? Is it 20
keep
something?
going. I think it's about 31.
Is it?
31, 32 months, I think. Why do I just feel I'm wrong position to like driving?
Don't know. Yeah.
I mean, I could fight. I mean, if I went into YouTube, I could get the numbers.
Yeah.
I love the fact YouTube's now telling me there's not enough audio coming through.
Yeah, it did that.
But then it's behind bizarre. My God. Sorry, I'm just laughing with things. It just keeps changing. So yeah, good evening everyone. If you're just joining us, but we're on our way to do our first pickup with our own containers for the first time. Oh, this means I'm gonna have to, that means I'm gonna have to manoeuvre the container in this time, aren't I?
Hmm. I think I have used a trailer once before. I think that was when I was covering for you. I think you were.
I think you did. Yeah. Oh, just YouTube complaining. YouTube, I'm gonna whinge. I've got another dispute going on with them for another copyright thing.
Hmm.
I got a copyright one of the chefs. I mean, I get a few of them on the chef video because there is a bit of music in it. And I usually just then mute them out when it tells me. But last night I got one that come through for a bit of music, and I was like, "There's no music in this bit."
Oh right, okay.
So I've had to put a dispute in for it, and it was supposedly somebody manually put the claim in, but they hardly watched the video.
Yeah.
So that makes me think they just went in and went, "There's about something here that's ours," and I hope that you go, no problem at all.
Yeah.
But because I normally I would just say mute it out, I decided last night to actually have a listen, and I was like, this is just me. Oh, it's just basically making people make claims that aren't actually valid. It's a known issue, and the problem is it's difficult unless YouTube reviewed every single video manually, which would be impossible.
You're not gonna get rid of it.
Turn right.
The bots are alright to a degree.
Well, most of the time they're fine.
Here we are, safe and sound.
But they're sometimes a bit of a pain.
Right. Cargo market. Where's that? Got that. For an extra 11 grand. Right, I've got the job.
A jar load.
There.
On truck. And trailer. Take job.
Just change my camera view. Help if I actually put it in reverse. This might take a few efforts because I've a long time since I've done this.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe not.
Guess there's a traffic jam outside.
Actually, no, you can just skip all this part.
You can.
Look at that. I'll just decouple the trailer. Shit. Which button do I have to press?
Engine stop.
Right, loading the cargo. Right, I'm loaded. Oh, you're back there.
Oh. Yeah, I'm skipping. It's quicker.
Drive
Right.
safe.
Loaded.
Where are you now?
I'm here.
Where?
Behind you.
Oh, right, okay, no, it's a... Right, I need to change back to my proper in-car cab view. Right, let's get going. I mean, I love the fact it says 934 miles there, but it's not really, because it's a lot of it's by sea.
Yeah.
Turn left.
Right.
Turn left.
Nearly got taken out by that truck. Oh, we would time it as this road gets busy.
Yeah.
I ended up in a tree. Yeah, I made my own space. So yeah, so we're going to say, as we said, we always talk nonsense. So again, there's another Grand Prix weekend. I know you'll like, we don't cover too much, but we have to discuss the mess of our lovely favourite French driver, or Monaco driver, Mr. Leclerc. And the mess Ferrari have got themselves into already in race 2.
At the roundabout.
I can't believe they got a 10-place penalty already.
Yeah. It's
Exit now.
makes you wonder what's gone on.
Oh, the fact also then it's come out, you know, they've now changed engines as well.
Yeah, so Norris has as well.
Yeah, but Leclerc and Sainz,
Yeah.
have changed engines in case of the problem from last week. So what it is say Vicky, is so in Formula 1 you're only allowed to use so many, as you've seen when we played the Formula Manager, you can only use so many parts during the course of a season.
At the roundabout.
And one of the parts is the engine control unit, or the ECU as everyone calls it. You've got every normal car's got one as well, and they normally last the lifetime of car. But in Formula 1 cars, because of the severe hammering they take, they're allowed to use 2 a season. And in race 1, one of the Ferraris managed to basically use up its year's supply.
Yeah.
So it means that I'm having to take a third one for the second race of the season this weekend, and it means that every time you take one a spare part that you should not allowed, you get a penalty. So he's now got a 10-place penalty in race 2 because of this.
Keep right.
And he's got another 21 races after this.
Yeah.
Turn right.
So he's probably going to have to take at least one more penalty for the same thing during the course of the season. Yeah.
I'd say 2.
Well, as I said, that's why I said at least one.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, he'll have 2 now. So, in theory, by taking this penalty, he's at the same position as the other drivers, except he's got 1 to do all the season, where a lot of them are on the second.
Yeah.
Oh, they basically can't put wire. Ferrari can't wire anything. I think they must have the French doing it for them. And if anyone French is watching, I do apologise for that, but you can't do electronics for anything.
Oh, the Alpine's holding up.
Yeah, but how French is actually the Alpine? That's what I'm curious about. Aren't they made in the UK?
Yeah.
So they're not really a French car then, are they?
No.
And got nothing against French engines. I've had Renaults. I loved my Renaults, but the electronics on them were shockingly bad. So yeah.
That's weird. And like I said, I've only ever run 2 cars. So, but one of my cars was a Ford, and one of my cars was a Peugeot. So.
Yeah, and I bet you the Peugeot had dodgy electrics.
No, dodgy head gaskets.
Okay.
That was annoying.
And the other bit of news as well, and again, I would like to wish her is Angela Cullen, not working for Lewis Hamilton anymore. I think that's a shame because she's been a regular around the garage and regular in Formula One. So whatever she's gone on to do next, I wish her all the best, because she was one of those characters, and everyone was always curious to know if anything was going on between her and Lewis, even though she was a married woman. But she was someone who kept him sensible. I do worry that he'll go off the rails.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be very fast if he does.
But I think, I think it's just she's been with him for a long time.
8 years.
And
over 8 years.
And I think,
well, her job was always supposed to be on like short-term contracts. So the fact that she's actually devoted, I mean, she's contracted Lewis Hamilton through another company, and the fact that that company's had her basically doing one job for 8 years, I mean, that company's going to go on to big things, because if they've got her back available, she's going to be such an ambassador for them of the work that they can do. Are you weaving all over the road?
Yeah, I had to unplug my bloody cooling fan from my laptop because it was making a hell of a racket. That's not good. I need to have to check that out. So as I was reaching for the USB, obviously,
We're doing well tonight.
Yeah.
We've had all sorts of issues. We were trying to sort out something for Chris, his streams, which then led me to discovering issues with stuff on mine. So, yeah, we've had issues with Stream Deck. We've had issues with timings, software, all sorts. So yeah, it's definitely added a few challenges tonight. But yeah, we're up and running.
You never guess who they've added into the pundit lineup for Sky Sports now.
No.
You'll have heard the name Bernie, I take it.
Or Eccleston?
No. She was the strategist at Aston Martin.
Alright, okay.
Basically, she's now gone on to be one of the pundits. So...
You weren't paying attention there, because I just saw you didn't notice that car, did you?
No.
But no, so I mean, what?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I only got to hear practice today on the radio.
Yeah.
Because of course I was on my way home from work at the time. Oh, well, during the second bus when I was working, the second one, I was on my way. I was on the bus at 43 miles an hour.
Alonso's looking a little strong again. He's looking quite strong.
No, what you mean is he's basically the same gap back as he was before. Yeah, they've just decided she wants to move on to a different part. She was never supposed to be there for the time she has been. And again, she was there as like a PA physio person, and they just found that they got on really well, and she's helped him through, was it five world titles? I think she's been there for.
Yeah.
So she's very good at what she does.
I was going to say, was that on this side of the road, but no, it's on the other side of the road.
Oh, it's it, and that's what I'm saying, is the fact that, you know, we know of her, and she's supposed to be somebody in the background, just shows how much influence she's had. She's always been usually one of the first ones, you know, to help Lewis at the car at the end of the race, and a lot of the time it's because, you know, she's making sure that he's looking after himself after the race. Because you've got to think of, these guys basically spend 2 hours sat in an oven.
Yeah.
So, yeah. No, I've all respect to her. As I said, to me, I can understand, as you said, you know, it's time to move on. But I think Lewis is going to find it a loss.
Oh yeah.
But maybe it's time. He does need to make some changes next stage of his life. I have a feel. I mean, I know it's always been said that he's going to renew his contract with Mercedes. I'm not sure if he will. All contract talk from Mercedes and him has gone quiet. So
yeah, well, even Toto said if he couldn't get his eighth title within a year or two, and this is what he said either yesterday or today, then Toto would have no qualms about him leaving Mercedes and going to join another team that would give him the 8th title.
Yes, but the moment the only team that has got a chance, I think, of doing that would be Red Bull, and they ain't going to sign him.
No. It's not all
slow-moving vehicle.
It's not all happy games in Red Bull camp either.
No. I think there's a lot of stuff. I think there's again a lot of bits and pieces going on behind the scenes, which is what is this car doing?
Well, Helmut Marko may want to disappear, just because I don't think he's very happy of what's going on with the company in general, due to what's happened with somebody else taking over, and the guy that's took over apparently has not really got much interest in sports side of stuff, so there's a bit of
it'd be interesting to see what happens. I think it's seeing what's going on with lots of bits and pieces.
Why did that look like a bump?
It wasn't.
Ah.
The red light changed when I was already accelerating through. Oh well.
Ah.
Oh well, it's the first fine of the night. And it won't. If I have a crash, it wouldn't be my first. I've already had 2 in the preparation beforehand. One of them was with a lovely police car as I went to pick up my container.
And you didn't clip it, did you?
No, well I couldn't because it wasn't running. It only runs when I'm streaming or recording.
Exit now.
Even if you have it backtracking when it's, because I have mine always on, it doesn't actually record anything until you hit the trigger.
Yeah. No, I don't, because it's in, maybe with the new PC I will.
Yeah.
When I can afford the resources when I'm doing stuff. At the moment, resource-wise, just got to be very careful with this one, as you know. But
yeah.
Again, that leads us nicely into that. Nicely segued. So again, we're still looking forward. We've had a few bits and pieces come in this week, so thank you everyone who's made contributions in various shapes or forms. We are, and I was explaining to Chris the way. So there's a couple of numbers I track. I'm tracking
at the roundabout,
buying the parts kind of straight out or buying them as returns, so they're slightly cheaper. So it gives me two different price marks, which at the moment there's about 50 quid difference between the two setups.
Get ready to turn right.
We're also tracking money coming in. No, I think it's actually only about £30 setup difference. Yeah. And we're tracking money coming in that's there's pledged from various sources. And we're also tracking all bits and pieces. So if the money that's the big chunk I'm expecting to come in next month comes in, we are anywhere between £50 and £100 based on the different price things. £53 and £99 I think it was, wasn't it I said? So any contributions appreciated. I will also say, if anyone's going to do anything, use the donation link preferably. I mean, if you do super chat, it just means I've got to budget it slightly differently, because I won't get that till the month after, because we get paid a month behind on YouTube basically. Where are we going? Jasia? Oh no, Barcelona. Wait there a second, look at the map. Yeah, Barcelona.
For example, when you say your
Let's
donation,
find a new route.
Yeah. Becky, put the donation link up.
because I don't actually think it's in your stream description.
It should be.
There's Patreon, but there's not. If it's
Yeah, there
if
should
it's
be there.
PayPal you're on about, it's not.
No,
there.
no. There should be one for stream. The stream elements. Should be near the top.
Nope.
There we go. Vicky's put it on screen.
Okay.
The reason why, there's also the other reason we say that is that stream elements take less commission than YouTube do.
Oh, it is there. Yeah. No, you
Thank
had
you,
it.
Vicky.
You had it hidden. Okay, so where are we going? Barcelona.
Yeah.
12 hours.
Exit now.
But yeah, that, because again, I've said we've had this. I've had this conversation with a couple of people, and some people have done it. If you really want to make sure there's no commission paid on anything, then just do it to PayPal, and we're going to always provide that one. It's actually quite easy. It's just in my email address. PayPal's the easy one for everyone. It's just your email address.
Yeah.
Get ready to turn right.
And then that's just
Turn right.
that's the one where you kind of do. You get more like 100% of it. But I don't mind super chats and all that, super stickers, things like that with YouTube, because that's good, and it's that. And I'm saying is, if you're doing small, again, I would always say do it via YouTube. But again, and Chris will say this, I've had this conversation. When you're doing something big, for example, is on like a cut £2 donation, you don't notice 40% disappearing so much. But on a £100 donation, you do notice it. So this is what I said: is it's nothing. We said, and again, it's like what a lot of YouTubers say is, if you don't like watching adverts on videos, and you use an ad blocker, then sign up for membership to the channel, or do Patreon with the channel, do something, because ad blockers, you're taking the revenue out of those channels. I mean, when I look at the stats, I'd say about 50% of the people that watch my videos don't see the adverts, because they're either Because I think it's an iPhone, you don't necessarily always see the adverts.
No.
So it's one of those strange things, but yeah. Yeah, Vicky to the rescue. I do need to have a look at when the next spreadshirt discount is. I think there might actually be one running. What happens when you... Yeah.
Basically, when you skip adverts.
As long as you watch, I think it's the first 15... I think as long as you watch the point where it gives you the option to skip, it counts.
Which is kind of a problem when they start putting 5-second skippable adverts in.
Right.
Yeah, but then the thing is, that's fine. It's when you get... and I think that's why they count, is because not all adverts are necessarily relevant. Oh my goodness. These lights are animated. Ooh, well, the signs. I've not seen those type before.
Oh, you're a little bit ahead of me.
When you come off the slip road,
Yeah.
watch the arrow signs on the side.
Okay.
They're cool. I'm coming up to a toll bridge. A toll booth.
Have you still got your knack? I wonder.
I've got to figure it out where...
Oh
which
yeah.
one I can go to.
They're animated with red light.
They're cool, aren't they?
Yeah.
They make so much sense as well. Oh, I better slow down actually a little bit. Right. Oh, that's slightly too slow. Come on. There we go. Not warmed up to it fully yet.
No.
But that's because that's the first one of the night, so... But I got through without hitting anything, without coming to a stop. So yeah, and the thing is, I do thank everyone, because, you know, this machine that we're building is going to be quite decently spec. This is us getting phase 1 done. There is still going to be a phase 2, but I am going to have to sort out a couple of personal bits before I go to phase 2. So I'm literally sacrificed everything to the point I've just noticed the fact that my trainers are developing a breathing hole.
At least you're not having to stick super glue in your soles.
Not this time. The thing is, I don't so much mind the breathing hole at this time of year because it was drying up a bit. At least my feet get to air. I just don't think other people on the bus will appreciate that. I'll get done for, you know, chemical warfare on the bus.
Shouldn't laugh.
Oh, at least I say it about myself. Yeah, we've got another day of work tomorrow. We've only got 370 miles left to go now.
I'm on about 383.
You're right, yeah, about 15 miles back. At least you can get up to maximum speed here.
Yeah, I've just hit 380, so on miles left.
But do say hello, you know, come and chat with us, come and talk to us. If you're an ETS2 fan, let us know what it is you like about the game. What you're looking forward to in future updates. I mean, I was saying to Chris before, the Swiss update looks like it's going to be quite cool.
Yeah.
Get to go off and visit the chocolate factory. That's going to have a truck specially done with Charlie, you know, Willy Wonka on it. Go and visit there. And thank you anyone tonight who's joining us to escape comic relief.
Hell yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I know.
No. I would say I'd probably watch it back, but Can I be bothered?
I'll wait. There's a best bits of later on tonight. I'll watch that. I mean, there's a couple of sketches in it that I usually that I like to see. But it was like tonight I was looking at something where they were saying, oh, such and such is going to be in it. Like, was it the Traitors is going to be doing a sketch? The hell's the Traitors?
Oh, is that not that? Was that not that thing with Claudia Winkleman? Where they ended up...
Oh God, yes. Wait, yeah, I remember that. Where there was basically, was it like somebody basically? Yeah, somebody who's basically lying in amongst the group.
Something like that.
I know what you mean. Yes, I remember the program. Didn't watch it. I'm just annoyed because they meant there's no Beyond Paradise on tonight.
Yeah.
I had to think of which one it was. And of course, QI's finished its run.
Yep.
I'm enjoying Beyond Paradise.
It was a little bit of a slow burner at first.
Yeah, but then the thing is, I think like with any new series, it's not so much introducing like of Humphrey and Sally to it. It's the rest of the kind of way it's set. So for those who don't know what we're talking about, as I said, this is where we talk nonsense. There's a TV drama series in the UK called Death in Paradise. Rephrase that. It's on BBC. It's on British telly. But
I think America get it as well.
Yeah, it'll be probably be on BBC Worldwide or the Worldwide Service.
Yeah.
At BBC America. But it's filmed out in the West Indies. I mean, yeah, it's filled out. It's like it's fictitious the way where you've got the French Caribbean island that's still partially governed by Britain, so therefore it's got a British police inspector, and they're normally got some sort of character trait that makes them a bit mental. And there's had a few, there's been a few, so I think it's in the UK, we're on season 12, something like that. But it's really, really good. And one of the inspectors who was in it, the British guy who led the inspector for a couple of years back, is now, they've done a spin-off called Beyond Paradise, which is him back in UK with his fiancée. And I forgot, I mean, it's so good. And the thing is, it's taken on a few more serious issues as well. So, yeah, really, really, really good.
Is it Royal Family? No.
Royal Family? No, that's where Ralph Little was in before.
Yeah, I was trying to think.
So Ralph Little plays the current inspector in Death in Paradise, and he was in the Royal Family. Chris... Sorry, I'm trying to remember his name.
My Family wasn't. It was My Family.
My Family.
Chris Marshall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember. I knew it was Family something, but I just
when he was a lot younger.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Death at a Funeral?
Oh man, that's ancient.
Well, there's two versions to it.
It depends. There's loads of different versions of Death at a Funeral because it's an ancient play. Sorry, not ancient. It's from about the 60s. I think we studied it at school. So kind of like Doctor Who. That the lead actor changes every couple of years, yes, but it's kind of crime mystery. Just really good. And there's lots of, lots of comedic bits in it.
A lot of the supporting cast have changed.
The whole cast has changed. The only one is Catherine.
Through the years.
Catherine and the commissioner.
Yeah.
They're the only two of the originals left.
Mm.
Well, you could also say Darlene as well.
Darlene.
You know, the other one, the older woman that's just become the kind of recruit.
Oh yeah.
Because she was Dwayne's girlfriend.
Oh, she was, wasn't she? Yeah.
There is talk of Dwayne showing up in Beyond Paradise. That could be funny.
Yeah.
Him in that village could be hilarious. He was bad enough when he visited London.
Well, they've sorted also on that sort of little bit of segue between Doug Neal, basically the creators of Red Dwarf have actually sorted it out.
Rob Taylor and Doug Naylor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've basically sorted it out, so there might be another possible series.
So what they reckon is one will carry on doing the books and the other one will do film and TV. So you'll probably end up with two completely different arcs.
Yeah.
But at least they're not. At least it means it can be back on TV. Or I think
the last series was. Was it last series or the last
flogging
special?
a dead. It's a flogging a dead horse now.
Yeah.
It really has got to that point. It is flogging a dead horse.
But people still love it. That's the problem. The American version wasn't good.
No.
And that's not me being offensive. I've actually spoken to an American about it and he said, oh my god, it was a shocker. But
I'm going to have to think about a fuel stop at some point.
yeah.
Although that was me, that was because my mind wandered. That was an accident. It wasn't actually meant to be in the hard shoulder. It's just the fact that I literally, oh yeah, my mind wandered. No, don't try it as it is. I mean, I've driven into a police car already tonight, so.
Yeah.
Right, 224 miles to go.
230 to go. What did I end up watching on? Oh, that was it. On Drama, I don't know if you.
I know the channel.
Like you. Yeah, but I don't know if you watch UK TV Player or anything like that.
Not for a while. I usually watch Amazon Prime at the moment, or YouTube.
I've ended up sitting there and watching the British Empire again.
Oh my god! I realised
with Chris Barry.
How awful it was.
Yeah. That's why I watch it, because it's just. Yeah.
No, I mean the silliest thing I've watched, because I've spent a couple of days. I was kind of Wednesday. I didn't really move out of my bed, and I was watching some just absolutely, silly stuff. One of the things I saw with this video, it was not funny. Was watching someone react this kind of, and it was actually a Canadian channel. It was this French Canadian girl reacting to the number ones, or the favourite song of each month of the 80s on Garage. Fuel Start. And I'm in the wrong wrong bit. Not going to get fuel.
Can you not back up?
No. This road takes me all the way past it.
Okay.
Bouquet, keeping up appearances.
Yes.
Hyacinth Bouquet.
That actually gets shown on drama at the moment.
I have no idea where this is taking me.
Take the first exit.
Yeah, you're going round a roundabout to then come back home.
Hello, you just driven past. So no, I was watching this. This guy was saying watch this video of the 80s, like of each month for the 80s, and it's quite funny because she's watching all these songs, and then all of a sudden, and I don't know if you'll remember it because you might be a bit on the younger side of it, but you've probably heard of it. Is Joe Dolce comes on and Shut Up Your Face.
I've heard of it.
Oh God, go and look it up. Anyone who's old enough will know what I mean. But when you're getting like all these serious, great songs, then all of a sudden, I mean, it kept, Ultravox Vienna.
Yeah.
Right, it kept that song off number 1. But it is absolutely awful. So watching her face, it's like all of a sudden it's like, and then it's like, the hell is this nonsense? But yeah, it was quite funny.
And if I get a chance, I'll watch a little bit of One Foot in the Grave. Not One Foot in the Grave. Last of Summer Wine.
Hang on, Cliff Richard and the Young Ones, Living Doll. Yeah.
No.
Little and large around the old campfire.
Met them both.
Orville, the duck, Wish I Could Fly.
Don't remember it. I know of the song, but I don't remember. Yeah. Didn't we mention Orville before?
Yeah.
And then we ended up getting on to. Well, did we ever mention Emu? Was it Emu? I have no idea.
I mean, if you go back to the puppets of that time, the most annoying one was Spit the Dog.
Now, I do not remember that at all.
Bob Carol G's and Spit the Dog. Because every time it used to go, what you're talking about, Spit, it used to get that. You're like, oh no. I mean, it was just Chicken Song and Star Trek. Now, see, Star Trekking was. See, back in my day, you didn't have proms at school. We had the Bean Feast. And our 6th year Bean Feast, because 6th year is like, because we, no, true, very good point. How bad would that have been in lockdown? We had to do this song because every member of our 6th year, which was like the top last year at school, had to be on stage at some point. And we basically did, and I don't know how they managed to tie. It just shows how stupid we were at that age. But they built a TARDIS and had everyone coming out of it to Star Trekking.
I've gone wrong, have I? Yeah, I got wrong.
No, you haven't. Just keep going.
Oh, okay. You're there. It didn't look like it was open then.
No, your red light's because you're supposed to stop. And if you time it right, you don't stop.
Yeah.
So yeah, some daft bits and pieces.
Chicken song? Do you mean the bird? Is it the birdie song?
Chicken song.
I heard of the birdie song. I've never heard
well, there's that. Right, so you got the birdie song. It's a dun 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 dun.
Yeah.
You know that, right? But the chicken song was Spitting Image. Bold. Yeah, I'm not even going to sing it. Just go and look up chicken song, Spitting Image.
Yeah. Oh right, I think okay. Definitely haven't heard of Star Trekking. I don't think.
Yeah. Chicken Song was quite cool. I liked the Chicken Song.
I never understood why they revived Spit and Image.
Because it's one way of doing satire, and kind of people know it's satire. It's why Mock the Week's been banned. I mean, again, I was thinking about, all that stuff we talked about with Gary Lineker last week.
Yeah.
And they said Mock the Week got banned for being impartial. But they would slate every politician.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was a bit bizarre. Why have we got to slow to 50 here? The bridge, that's why. Vicky's gone quiet. I mean, that makes me think she's gone to look up the Chicken Song. I love that. I mean, you look back, and I'd say this, and there's some of the songs that are in the charts. I mean, it's like Clive Dunn and Grandad. But then you also had St. Winifred's School Choir and Grandma.
My mother would know. I think my mother would know that, but I've heard of it. I'd have to refresh my memory.
Oh, there were some daft songs around in the 80s.
Yeah.
But then actually not even just the 80s, go back to the 60s and 70s. You've got things like My Old Man's a Dustman. And Benny Hill doing Ernie. I've lost you there as well, haven't I?
Yeah.
Ernie, the fastest milkman in the West.
I've gone wrong.
Actually, you could probably take it all the way back to Johnny Cash and the Boy Named Sue.
No. You
don't know that one either?
Nope.
Oh my God.
I know Johnny Cash, but... yeah.
Got you. So they just want to look up that afterwards. Johnny Cash, Boy Named Sue.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, Ken. I know, it's a good song. It's really good. I'm trying to think of other ones. I mean, you've got, as I said, it's in my... Oh, that would be good. It deserves to come back. It shouldn't have been... I mean, if you put it on Dave, that would be lethal. Actually, there's the best thing I've seen with Dave. Live Golf. Right? You've heard of Live Golf?
No.
Right. Okay, so, the Golfing Pro Tour. Right?
Yeah.
Right, so, the Saudi, how the Saudi Arabians are coming to everything and the money's just gone mad. What they did is they decided to do the Saudi, because they couldn't get the money into... Now, Vindaloo's another good song. They couldn't get the money into the golf tour, so they set up their own tour, and they kind of poached a lot of the top players. So...
yeah.
Of course, one of the of course, you've got to get exposure for the tour. So they've been trying to get a channel to take them. Now, they say it's the top players, and they did get a lot of the top 20 players. They got about half the top 10, 20, 30 players in the world to sign up. But you can't just have a competition with 15 people. So, the rest of the tour is made up of people that no one knows their name. Okay? So, of course, they still need to get money in, so they want a sponsorship. The only channel that would... So you've got, Sky Sports, you've got all these different big sport, NBC, all this sort of stuff, in America and all that. No, it's basically gone on CW channel, which is the American version of Dave.
Yeah.
That is the only place that would take this golf tour.
All right.
Oh dear. So yeah, it's just, I just find it funny. Where are you?
Behind. Did you get your fuel or not?
No, I'm looking very light on fuel. Oh, but it's just the funny, it's the drama that's going on with this different tours at the moment. It's like, was it the ordinary tour had was it the Players Championship the other week? They were saying, and it was like some of the players didn't make the cut. They were out of like of the top players. Some of them didn't make the cut, and in going into the final 2 days, there was only 2 of like the really known players that were still in contention for it, and one of them had to drop out because he was ill.
Yeah.
So there was basically this guy who was so far ahead. They said everyone, no one was watching it. Oh, you should find a fuel station.
I'll say you did pass one before.
I know I did. I know.
Earlier on.
Well, I've only got 20 miles to go, so I'm sure I'll see a fuel station in that last bit.
You're hoping.
I am that. If not, I'll run out after I've dropped off.
I'm about 20 behind. If you're 20 miles.
Thank you everyone who's been joining us tonight. Really do appreciate this. If you could smash that like button, it does help YouTube promote the stream out to more lovely people. Oh dear. Exit right.
That makes no sense to me, but it made sense to you, I'm guessing.
Well, no, it's because it flashed. It's in this niece discovered, of course.
Ah.
And of course, it just looks like it says nice discovered. But it's still looking for great. Oh dear. You got to remember, I'm used to Ken's jokes. Well, Ken likes to think he's funny.
Oh, I've gone for the wrong gate.
Oh god, the joke's such a nice sight. Okay. Ken, keep your day job. You know something, I really am not seeing a fuel station.
Get ready to turn right.
No.
There's got to be one here somewhere. We're in a city.
Turn right.
I can just about see the glow of the light. There you go, it's now glowing green.
Go straight on.
There's a rest point.
Yeah, but better be no fuel.
Garage up there. I am looking for a fuel station.
Go straight on.
Or at least get this container dropped off. There'll be nothing worse than running out about. Nothing worse than running out about now.
Yeah. You're still going to have the trailer on you, aren't you?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I won't. Oh, speed bump. Yeah, I'd rather just get the fuel. Actually, technically, I could do with possibly buying another garage. It might be cheaper than the upgrading of the other one.
Yeah, but you only get the fuel pump at the garages on a fully expanded.
Yeah, I know. But I'm thinking, actually, that might be the other way. Expand my garage and transport back there.
Ready to turn left.
Right, I'm arriving at destination.
Turn left.
I'm
then
just going
turn
around a
right.
weird roundabout.
Oh, I'm just trying to avoid a fire vehicle.
Turn right. We are finished.
Yeah, it's shaking all over. Yeah, well, I'm hoping it's not the. I don't know the processors are the ones in here are the ones I'm hoping to buy. Because it's a bit shaking. We'll play it safe. I still get that option. Now's the time I don't want to run out of fuel.
He backs into a bay. You've run out of fuel. Okay. Or you're halfway backing onto a bay.
Off.
Speed bump. Oh.
Oh man, you get lots of XP for doing these. Well, a lot more XP for doing these. It was 1300, nearly 1400 XP. Because of course you get it for the base reward, long distance delivery bonus, high value cargo bonus, fragile cargo bonus, and trailer maneuver bonus from the that was from when we picked up. I think more than anything. Map. Garage there. 4 miles away.
Okay, here we go.
Am I going to be able to swing around here? I've got to remember I've got a container on the back as well. I'm going for fuel.
Okay.
Could end up with a junction when there's traffic.
Turn left. Turn right.
Right. Oh man. So Ken, I mean, if you're there, so do I have to wait till I've spoken to you, or do you want me to open it in front of a video camera? You're running out of AdBlue.
Never seen that message before.
Okay, no problem. I will do it in front of a camera. Oh, there's that speed bump.
Right, so
Need to get down to the...
you've gone.
Go
Where are
straight
you
on.
getting fuel from? All the way up by BHV, I guess.
Yeah, only 4 miles. It's not all
Right.
the way up. It's not as if I'm going to the
No,
other
I
side
know.
of the world.
Toby truck can get you there.
I've got 1 mile to go. No problem, I will do that, mate. That's right, what I'll do is I'll wait. I'll unhitch the trailer, then wait for Chris to get here and he can push me.
Oh. I need a repair garage as well.
There's one up this way.
Yeah.
No, it's literally as you come down. I've just passed a junction to it.
I've just had a mare of an accident. Not one car, not 2 cars, but 3 cars.
Keep right, and then turn right.
I'm going right.
Turn right.
Yay! Which is the ah! He hit me, officer.
Turn left.
I want there. Now would be the place to run out. This is literally about a foot away from it. It's 181 a litre here.
Oof. Expensive.
757. Actually, I know I actually need one. I want to go there. I want to repay that one. Yeah, because I want to eventually. This truck's got a small tank.
DAFs have probably got one of the DAFs, and maybe some of the Scanias have probably. Wow, that was close.
Right, I'm parking there. I'm blocking the way out to the in and out of this garage. Right, I'm gonna grab a cigarette and then. Well, are you on your way to be repaired? Are you?
I'm just gonna nip in. Ooh,
Oh, I see where you are. You like the place I chose to park?
yeah.
Let's annoy every other driver.
I'm gonna get in, top the tank up, and then go and get repaired.
Yeah, no problem at all, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing what's in the package. I know it's got something with a name on it because you asked me about the font last week. Hmm?
Go into the repair place.
Oh, right. I thought you'd have gone there on the way.
I was gonna, but I thought might as well go on there on the way out. Come on.
Right, I'll be back in a second. Do you want me to leave you so
Okay.
you can entertain, or shall I put it on the brake screen?
I'll let you do the green. A minute.
The green?
I meant on the brake, on the screen. That would help if I'm in the right camera view.
Right,
What?
back in two.
Okay.
And we're back. You there? Oh. See, now he goes for break. Oh, right, okay. I just noticed, you know, the thing is, your membership renewal actually got you back on the leaderboard. Along with Gustav Barnson, who was the recent super chat, Caron12 for the recent donation, and Michael McNabb for the subscribe. I don't think we've actually had the proper membership thing up. Or we actually we can, because I will actually say Moist renewed his, and of course VC. Oh, we did, because VC redid his when he moved his account. So yeah, we're back on 9 members again. Who's going to be the 10th? Oh, you're back. Who's going to be the 10th one this time? Let's just say we're back on 9 members again.
Nice.
Because Moist sorted his one out.
Yeah.
Right. Job market time. Oh, sorry. Cargo market. We're in Nice.
Where are we? Nope.
What's 1,000 miles?
Nope.
You kind of want a job where you kind of... I'm not overly worried, actually, really, the money side of it. No, that's gone back the way. That's definitely gone back the way. Strasbourg. 543 mile drive, 23,000.
Not bad.
Just trying to think. Or we could do a short hop to Bologna, some 9-ton of toys. About 13,000. 300-mile journey. I'm just trying to think of some of them going in a slightly different direction.
Yeah.
213 miles to Milan for 10,000. Post packages.
Where have we... Well, I was going to say, where have we not been looking? Innsbruck. I haven't been to Innsbruck. I haven't been to Zurich. And La Rochelle, Rennes. Nah, Toulouse is too southern.
Weighing me. How about a run from Nice to Nice? 527, or taking 15-ton of motorbike bikes from Nice to Nice for 730 quid.
Oof.
Or why don't you know we can get 768 for the same run? Marseille, 153 miles, 4.5 grand. Marseille, empty pallets, 5.5 grand. Short trip to Turin, just slightly, it's 157 miles, 7 grand.
You want enough to cover your loan payments?
Well, my loan payments are quite low now. How about 12-ton of beans from to Parma? Just under 10 grand.
Who to Parma? Or from to Parma?
No, we'll go to Milan. We'll do some postage to Milan. It's northern Italy.
Where's it picking up from?
Lizette Logistics, which I think is where we just come from. Is no, it's the next building over.
Let's do this.
Oh, right, okay, it's there.
Turn left.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the building next to the one we just dropped at.
Ready to turn left.
Yeah.
Turn left.
You're coming from the repair place. Yeah, I'm just about to come down past you. get past you before you get anywhere near that junction. By the time you've actually taken out all the trucks and cars en route. I was just having a quick look when I was on the cigarette there to see what, because you know, an article popped up about Hamilton and all that, and it basically saying that Wolf said the contract is pretty much already done for Hamilton. It's really a case of a couple of terms to change and just to say when they're going to announce it. So it looks like it's pretty much done and dusted that he'll be staying at Mercedes. But supposedly Leclerc was complaining all the way through that last session of an engine issue.
Yeah, he was. A little bit.
What's going on my phone now? Mail. Not read it just yet.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Well, I got stuck at a level crossing.
Oh, I can't see any lights. You do put some lines on these roads. On the junctions, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go straight on.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my hands on the new computer, getting the new computer built, because there's a few bits and pieces where I've looked at, you know, while I've been off and done a lot of thinking about bits and pieces, and I will hopefully get information to you, to Vicky and yourselves, about some structural changes that we're going to do within the group. Some bits and pieces are just going through my head. Plans. I'm hoping to get the other channel up and running next week, I hope, or so. I hope. I have got plans for the first video I want to try out on there.
What is that? Any other?
The AOB channel, yeah.
Yeah.
Just going to do a bit of research, which I might do tomorrow night, because I'm not doing a stream tomorrow night. So my plan tomorrow night is to get.
Neither am I this weekend.
No.
No.
Well, there's some changes I think we need to make. Just a bit more structural, organised, to be a bit more kind of prepared. To, you know, get some of the plans that we originally planned for the start of the year, get them underway. Right, Lizette Logistic. Mr. Fire Engine, don't try and sneak up the inside just because I went wide. Cargo market. Basti's back on the island. I don't want to go back on the island. Spend enough time on islands. Oh. Oh, it's going to be round the back, innit? There we go. We'll risk going this way.
Just take a shovel up while I'm here.
I bet you'll have gone the wrong way. Oh, blooming have as well. I have to do a stupid kind of S-turn. Come around the left. If you've got to come around the back, come up the left side of the building.
Yeah, I have done.
Yeah, I went up the right side of the building. And you come round and there's just containers and trucks in the way.
Yeah.
Actually, saying that, the only advantage I think this has maybe given me is the angle to. Oh,
Yeah, probably should have come up the right side.
Oh, look at that! Oh no, I'm just slightly too far. They might be able to get this back.
Oh, I should have come to the right. Mine's right on the end.
Oh no.
Just gonna squeeze round quickly.
Ah! Yeah, but the angle I was looking at, I couldn't see you coming round. Yeah, but aren't you now the wrong way completely?
Yeah.
But that, how the heck are you getting through that container?
I'm not.
You are.
Because according to my screen, your trailer's sticking right through it.
No.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think we've both got different containers visible.
Hmm. You know what? I'm actually just gonna do that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same.
Time to get the job done.
It's an awkward place, that.
Yeah.
So where are you?
I'm on the end, so I'm next to that curtain sider. Whereas for me, yeah,
But
you're
if
to the.
you look, you're not actually on my screen. Pull forward.
Huh?
No. Ah, right.
I should.
So you literally pulled forward as you emerged out of that container.
Oh, right, okay. That's strange.
That was bizarre.
Okay, this is gonna be fun trying to get out of here.
Good evening, Adam. Welcome to the stream.
Fire engine stopped, but I think he's gonna set off. Yep.
Yeah. Right, you've got a line of cars behind you anyway.
Ah.
Oh, and there's even more coming around the corner. Yeah, not too bad. I've had a couple of days when I wasn't well. But back to it. Right, Mr. Fire Engine, you're waiting there. Now it's raining.
And go. Okay, yeah, we're not synced up again now. Weather-wise, we're not synced.
So your team's going out in the next round, is it, Adam?
That was a heavy hit on that speed bump.
There's no way it seemed to be able to do it any other way.
What?
That speed bump.
Yeah.
It's like you take it slow, it's a heavy hit. If you take it fast, it's a heavy hit. And it doesn't even look that bad.
No.
Actually, it does when you actually look at it from this angle. Oh, actually, no, I got it actually quite okay then. Actually, we haven't got a game this weekend. We haven't got a game for a couple of weeks.
Go straight on.
Oh. My turn to hit all the lights. And literally do the I was actually contemplating hitting the light, then maybe just slow down. We are not terrible. We're okay as long as we play at home. When we have to go away at the moment, that's our problem. And you can't say a team's terrible that are above you in the league.
Go straight on, and then turn left.
Because if we're terrible, that makes you awful.
Turn left.
I mean, I must admit, I had a little laugh today when a Man United fan tried to give me hassle saying, Liverpool are really bad. I said, what's that make you? What do you mean by that? I said, we beat you 7-0. Yeah, our next three games are crucial, but they're also
Turn right.
going to put my nerves through the ringer. I mean, we've only got Chelsea, Man City, and Arsenal as our next 3 games. I mean, the Chelsea game, that's 3 points. Get a bit of distance on me, so that means I'll be seeing all the carnage that you're creating soon.
I'll move. Ticket express ticket lanes top left 2.
How many miles you got left to go?
180.
Yeah, so you're about 20 miles ahead of me already. I got every red light coming out of that place.
I think I only got one at that bottom junction, the one before you had, where you turned left and then went up the hill and turned right.
Yeah, sports car's just gone past me. I've seen that one before.
No?
No, it's like an Italian supercar. That looks quite cool, I want one of them. Oh, I would get cars behind front coming through.
Kinda hoping for a repeat of Bahrain, to be honest, with Alonso at least on the podium with Jeddah, if he can do well.
As long as there's some action in it, you know.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to blast past the supercar. Then I was tempted to cause that truck to crash. Take out the supercar.
Well, they've done a little bit of changes for Jeddah as well. They moved
the
DRS
line.
The DRS detection line. They've like they moved walls where they were causing problems.
From what I was hearing in practice today, 22. I think it was the 22nd corner. People were clipping the wall. Yeah, it's going to be good that it's back this weekend, Adam. It gives a bit of fun to the weekend. Also means, I mean, I like the fact it's a bit of a later start on Sunday as well. That means I've got plenty of time to do recordings. I've only got 2 more Sundays off. Reminds you, at some point, one of these weeks, I've then got to do an extra 2 videos so that I can get the sequence ready for when it changes.
Express lanes are bottom right hand side because I've gone wrong and I've ended up having to go into the paid one. So you might end up catching up.
I forgot we're in
Where are
Italy
you?
again.
Tunnels.
I can see your. Yeah, I can see you on the map.
Alright, okay, you just sort of
Sweeping around the cliff. Sweeping around the cliff top. Oh no! I don't expect Ferrari to do anything apart from cock something up.
If Alonso gets another podium here, he'll be on the list with Kimi Raikkonen and others. How's your fuel doing? Because there's a fuel stop if you needed it.
I've still got nearly a full tank.
Right, okay. Oh yeah, you filled up, didn't you? Forgot about that. I'm not so sure about that. About the Red Bull domination. Maybe something from Perez, Max, what they were saying.
Yes,
Not
but
so
Max
sure.
Max at the moment is. I mean, look at him. He's not.
He was having
wasn't
gear.
even, yeah, but he wasn't even really trying, and he was still destroying everyone.
Yeah, but he was having a little bit of downshift issues on his gearbox.
So they have to change his gearbox. You know, all they do is they do that before practice. But tomorrow
Yeah.
they don't get punishment for it, and they'll have a gearbox that works. You know, it's not as if it's, you know, later in the season. You know, well, I mean, look, no, Leclerc changed his ECU last week to to solve his issue, and then ended up destroying both his second ECU. Hence why he's got a 10-place penalty. So I'm not expecting Ferrari do not look at the races this weekend at all. So I'm not even expecting him to come. I mean, he might get up into the top 10. I don't expect Leclerc to do anything. Sainz might get mid, like 5th or 6th. Because I mean, I think you could have a battle between Stroll and the Alpines. That car on the lane's pointing in the other direction. No, I'm not. It depends. See, Mercedes, I honestly, I don't think any of us know what to expect with them. Because, I mean, was it Norris got 5th this afternoon? Okay, Hamilton was down, but then Hamilton's one of those drivers that all it will take is, you'll probably find it's the smallest of setup tweak he's got to make, and he'll fly. And I don't think that car's as bad as they think it is. And I like the fact
performing.
Yeah, but I also like the fact that they've got a car that's different to everyone else's.
Yeah.
Because everyone else it's like it's going to be, oh look, it's a Red Bull clone. And that to me shouldn't be allowed. I mean, there should be, if a team that has a bit of innovation, there should be extra rewards.
Because they will start encountering slow-moving traffic, and you will want to be in the right-hand lane.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get past this flaming truck. Which is why
And your
I'm
junction's very slow.
Keep right.
I'm not really getting slow moving traffic. I've got a couple of cars in front of me. Like a corkscrew. Yeah. Okay, the junction is slow. You said the junction coming back onto the motorway. When I come off, I thought you talking about the one coming onto the.
The entire lane seemed to be slow. But I don't get.
It's because it's
I thought they
feeding.
would.
It's following the Italian principle of one car, one car, one car. So what I'm doing is I'm cheating and going all the way out into the outside lane, and then pressing the accelerator pedal.
Yeah, I tried that. Hasn't got me very far.
Which means I've got through that junction and kept you on the map.
No.
Yeah, the field is kind of tight. And that's the thing is that's what happened last weekend, because I mean that's why there was a few surprises on who went out in each of the qualifying.
Yeah.
Right.
What time is qualifying tomorrow? Is it 5?
5, I think. Because I should hopefully just get home in time for it. I know it's a 5 o'clock race start.
Yeah. Well, that'll be 8 o'clock their time, so. What are we looking? 5 till 7?
Yeah. Well, barring any red flags.
And safety cars.
No, I did that. I did it the other week because it was the race and the Liverpool Man United game. I had the literally on one screen and the one on the other screen. Oh dear.
And how did that work? How did that work out?
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Bus Driver, you ain't coming out. Mr. Policeman, if you don't move up, I'm parking inside your bonnet, your boot. Carabinieri! I don't think there's actually any policemen in that car.
Traffic's gonna start slowing because there's a toll booth coming up.
Yeah. Oh, traffic's already slow where I am.
Traffic's even slower where I am. Right, where's the express lanes? Where's the express lanes? Top 2 on the left. Come on. Come on, Barry. Come on, Barry. Come on, Barry.
God, I'm sure my container was leaning as I came through there.
Then after the toll booth, right hand lane, because be coming off the junction.
Oh, look at that.
Keep right.
Middle lane. Alright, okay, so you're just on the motorway. You're just on that. Yeah, you're not too far behind me.
Keep left.
We've only got 15 mile. I've only got 15 mile to go, but
21.
oh, you know.
Yeah, you gotta remember the game's kind of short in mileage distance.
Yeah.
See, now I'm literally 16 miles to go. I mean, you're like coming off the, you're going just passing the is it A50 something sign?
Yeah. I'm basically just turning off now.
Yeah, I'm just getting to the sign now. I'm about 15-20 seconds behind you.
Yeah. So obviously when you
Then exit right.
come off, it's a traffic light into the junction.
Exit right.
Yeah, you just turned out. I'm literally just on the bend before
Get
the
ready to
lights.
turn right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's red.
How many
Milan
traffic lights
discovered.
Turn right.
It's only 9 or 26 in it. We've got lots of places I can go.
I'm guessing I've been here before then. I probably have.
I haven't.
I thought we
not
did
one.
go to Milan.
No. I think we were going to and then went somewhere else. I need to be in that lane. Actually, well, no, I'm not, because if that fire engine caused a blockage. What's wrong?
It's cold. When you're going around the roundabout, make sure you go in the outside lane, otherwise you'll never get in. And I nearly had a collision with a truck,
At the roundabout, take the second
and it
exit.
caused a blockage. It cut right across.
I'm just creating my own space.
Exit.
Okay, this is quite interesting getting here. And there is
Turn left.
a gate on the drop off place.
That's right. I'm right behind you.
Turn right.
Ah, okay. The
That-
gate might be shutting.
Did that tell you how I came around that roundabout? Let's just say Lewis Hamilton would have been proud.
Where are you dropping?
Right where you are.
Right. Oh, this is going to stretch the trailer cables, alright.
That's not a bad little run, actually. How is it at? Right, we are actually going to call it there. As in, I've still got a day of work, and after not being well the last few days, I want to make sure I get some sleep tonight. And I've still got videos to get ready because we were sorting out that other thing. Map.
Sort of around the corner. There's a truck.
There
is a truck dealer there.
Yeah, I've marked somewhere literally up the other side of the kind of highway. Right. I love the fact Vicky's like, great stream. Vicky, we haven't finished yet. Oh, there's a container there.
You having difficulties?
Yeah, well, I went to do the U-turn like you did, and there's a container there.
Oh, right, okay. Well, there was a trailer there on my screen, but I guess I just missed. I love it when the road's busy and there's lots and there's a red light.
Turn left.
Yeah, you should know the routine by now, Vicky. We drop the trucks off, we have to go and find a parking spot. We've got to find a big parking spot because we've got big trucks.
At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
Well, you said there was traffic. Oh, there's the traffic. What have you done to the traffic? All seems to be behind you.
It's all in front of me and all. So we've got a set of red lights here, and then the next set of traffic lights is also red as well. So hopefully they both change at the same time. Yeah, they do. Good. I hear you back there.
You try. I just had to slam the anchors on. I mean, I hate to think how close I am to that. No, that's right. I've still got. Actually, no, I'm still a good distance from it. It just looks really close from the cab.
Traffic lights again.
Oh, I'm still at the other previous set.
Okay.
I'm stuck behind a truck that's tunneling. Right, those ones are green as well. Come on, 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 come on. Ah, it's gonna get a red light. No, no! Oh! He shoots, he scores. I suppose if they maybe took into the fact the speed I was doing, there was no way I could have actually stopped.
Another red light. Actually get a little bit closer. It's traffic light city here. Come on.
I nearly caught up with you.
Nearly. You probably will do now because this next set of traffic lights for me is red.
Exactly. I did have some other bits I was going to actually discuss. I will try and find the article I was going to use and actually copy it. And we'll keep that for another night because there's some silly facts I want to see if people know.
Oh, that's a bit tight there.
Keep right. Then turn right.
Come on, lights. Come on, lights. Change.
Turn
Come on.
right.
Oh, this might help him.
Why? What's he done?
Turn right.
That's everyone, yeah. I was wondering what I'd done then. You got bollards there, so...
Finally, we are here.
We seem to always end up Scania dealers lately. You notice that?
Yeah. Right, now we've got to try and get this. Into that corner.
I've caught that bollard.
Come on.
Oh, we're going into that corner, are you? Okay.
I was going over here.
No. I wanted that. I wanted to repair a bit.
Repair bits there.
I know. I'll re-maneuver in a second. So it was...
You know what? I've got an idea.
Oh, that's not too bad. It's only a £1,300 repair bill.
Drop the trailer. Move the truck. And back the truck on.
And then what? Put the trailer back on?
Yeah. I basically
That's
lined the
cheating.
trailer. I know, but I lined the trailer up, dropped the trailer, and then put the trailer back on. Because I'd got the trailer
Good evening,
straight-ish, and then...
Mr. Romania. You one slap. I'm just driving in circles. Yeah, apart from the fact your truck is... Yeah, that container's a bit far back.
Actually, how much room have I got off the door?
Look. How you do it.
Yeah, I'm not on the door.
Not mine now. They don't have to be perfect. It's not as if there's somebody else going to come and move them, is it?
No. Oh, you got a Michelin thing there with a Chrome notebook, a Goodyear cushion, a hat.
So yeah, that's it for tonight. It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed that. Thing is, it's always daft. As Vicky said, you know, the daft conversation we have really do make the night a bit more fun. So yeah, if anyone's got anything that they want to come and ask us, questions, come back and join us. We'll be back next Friday night with some more ETS2, but we are back Sunday night in the big build. The stupidly big build.
Yep.
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 Yes. But I do have a couple of things that we may be making some small changes for in the next while or so, because we've got a couple of things we want to try out. We want to try Astra Colony multiplayer. So we'll have a look at that and a couple of other bits and pieces. No, it's been a really good fun tonight. It is. Chris knows we have a good laugh. We just relax. We get on with it. You know, we're both crazy drivers. We've both kind of got a lot of similar interests, which means we can have silly conversations.
Oh yeah.
Which does help. So yeah. And again, if people are interested in coming and joining us, then make sure you're part of Discord. Drop us a line. You know, we're always interested in people to come in and have a chat with us. Yeah. So, yeah. Chris, anything you would like to say before we round out?
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget there is a join button there to become a member for as little as $1.99 a month.
It is. It is. Remember, we're on number 9. Well, we're back on number 9. We did get to 10 just before the tail end of last year. So if anyone wants to come and join us, as I said, if you're someone who runs things like of ad blockers, remember when you watch YouTube on a partner channel like myself, then of course you're taking revenue out of them. So you've got, it's something this. My advice to people is, if you want to support YouTubers and help them grow and develop, either get rid of ad blockers or go to Patreon, or YouTube membership or something like that. Make donations to them, all that, because it does go back in. A lot. Goes back in the channel. My channel self-funds itself. Yes, it does take money. I do put in money as well, but we're trying to do as much as we can from what we get in from the channel. So at the moment, things like sort of monitor, stream decks, microphones, headphones, things like that, all been funded through stuff the channel has done. And of course the big build we're doing at the moment with the new computer is being funded pretty much, I think it works out about 60-70% by the channel. Rephrase that, about 45% by the channel, about 25-30% by me, and then 25-30% by other sources. So it does make a difference. Those small donations do make a difference. And as I said, if you're not watching adverts, then do try and make sure you're covering these guys. That it's something. I remember back when I started doing this, it was one of the things that a lot of YouTubers said it as they were kind of the same sort of level as myself. But of course, the most important thing is hitting that like button, because we've actually gone down in likes tonight. We were on 8 at one point, we're now on 5. So, yeah, 3 people have already taken the like button. Thank you for someone who's just hit that one. Appreciate that. So yeah, it's one of those bizarre things that it went down the way. Quite often I've seen it happen, but not usually while we're still live. No, thank you everyone. Thank you, Chris, for taking part. Vicky for looking after chat.
No problem.
Adam, Dave, our Romanian friend, everyone else who's watching in the background. We'll see you all for another one very, very soon. And yeah, have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye for now.
Goodbye for now.